It always starts when I remember when I started. But our stories have a different ending. And today, we will listen to Michael Emerick's ending. We will take a journey down his road and listen to his story in addiction. Y'all ready? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. This will be an awesome show today, everybody. We got Michael Emerick in the building, and he will be sharing his testimony and his story. Also, today, I'm your host, Mr. Show Out TV, and this is my platform. This is SoberGang Podcast, everybody, where we try to inspire those in addiction. So if you're new to the channel, I would love for you to stick around and watch this powerful episode as Michael shares his journey as well. Welcome, Michael. Welcome to the show, man.
Shit, what up, my man?
Nice. It's nice to have you. I would just like to start off with this. How was childhood growing up? How was growing up with you?
I mean, it was all right. I mean, mom and dad split when I was younger, and moved with dad, and dad fucking did the most. The best way to put it.
Right.
I mean, I started shooting dope when I was 14, and as in dope, I mean methamphetamines. Then, that was my gateway drug. Most people's is weed or tobacco, so I'll jump straight to it. I went straight to the point and just got to it. Played sports throughout junior high and high school. Had a full ride scholarship to KU, but had tore my ACL and MCL. WAC championships of 2013.
What was your sport?
Football.
Football, that's what's up.
I was center and 3 tech, so
okay.
Did the I mean, dabbled in hustling here and there when I was in high school, and then as soon as I lost my scholarship, I dropped out of high school and hit the streets to the fullest.
Right. How did your when your addiction started? How did your parents, take it? How did it affect them?
Well, I was good at hiding it from my mom. She didn't know till later on in life. But when I was younger, I was shooting up with my dad and everything, and he was in active addiction and selling drugs and everything also. So he just took it as I was gonna be him next. One thing I didn't want to do was be like my dad, and I ended up damn near like him for the most part.
Yeah, that's one thing that we always try to stay away from. It's a stigma that in the communities, everywhere, that you see what your parents doing and you try to emulate that. So that's one thing we try to stay away from as well. Can you bounce back on your football career? How was that like?
It was good. I mean, I was varsity from freshman year all the way up till junior year. I played my hardest and did my hardest, and I mean, being on all the stuff kind of helped because I didn't feel anything when I was hitting people. So I was just plowing through, getting sacks every game, like 4 or 5 sacks, maybe 6 a game.
That was what's up. When did you realize you had a problem?
For the longest, I didn't realize it because it was normal. That was the normal to me, and it took a good about probably 10 years because I thought it was normal. I was doing this since 14, so I just thought that was how life was supposed to be lived, hustling and doing the most. And well, I realized in 2019 that I had a problem. because I mean, I got put on corrections out here in Kansas, and I started working a job, and I was like, man, this shit's stupid. Who gonna come work for this little petty ass money when I can reach and be cool?
Right.
But then I started seeing everyone was doing it that way, and I was like, damn, okay, well, you know, maybe this is the normal. Like, it's not, it's, you know, less stressful and everything. But I went back to the streets for a little bit, and finally in 2021, 7/7 to 21 to be exact, I ended up paying somebody to turn me in on my warrants, and I mean, I went to jail, and that's when I started getting my life right.
What was the underlying factor? You know, what was the main reason that led you to drugs or led you to your addiction?
I always hung out with like the older crowd, so I thought it was cool. I was like, all right, cool, I would try it. I started off smoking it, and then when my dad found out I was smoking, he was like, I'll show you the correct way to do it. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it the correct way. And he showed me how to shoot up, and after that, it was just that I was addicted to the rush. I was addicted to the feeling of every time I put that needle in my arm and fucking went 100 miles an hour. That's what I wanted. So I guess it's just, I mean, probably because like when my parents split, I moved with my dad, and I thought that lifestyle was cool, and I wanted to be that lifestyle.
Yeah, and that lifestyle right there, I mean, that's pretty much, like I always say, one thing about it, they always tell us, man, don't take the panties off that thing. Do not take the panties off them drugs, because when you take the panties off, hey, Mike, it'll trap us, man. It traps us every time. And it's a hard road getting back to the basics, you know what I mean? Because at that time, like you saying, it's that rush, it's that feeling, it's that dopamine, it's that adrenaline. And when all that shit is pumping in us, man, you know, it's really ain't no turning back. So I salute you, man. I salute you, man, for everything you're doing right now as well. Okay, what are your thoughts about mental health?
About mental health, I believe the mental health fact can play into people's addiction because people use certain drugs to self-medicate, but then at the same time, some drugs can make you paranoid and schizophrenic and make you think you're seeing shadow people and all that extra stuff. So on the mental health aspect, I'd say like, I really don't know how to answer that question.
Right. You're doing awesome, man. You're doing awesome. You know, we all don't have a PhD and all this stuff. You know, we learn as we go, man. And that's one of the best parts about addiction. You know, we really do not have all the answers, but we have a story. You know what I mean? We all have a story, you know. In addiction, all our addiction starts the same. It all starts when I remember when I started. But you know what I mean? But our stories don't always have to have the same ending. And so that's what I love to do on my channel right now. And for everybody right now that's tuning in right now, I'm Mr. Show Out TV. This is the SoberGang podcast, where I have guest speakers on here, and we try to inspire others in addiction. So we have Michael Emerick in the building today, y'all. And he's dropping these jewels and dropping these dimes for everybody. So y'all stick around. If you can talk to the old Michael, what advice would you give?
Honestly, I would tell him it wasn't worth it, that in the long run, but at the same time, I wouldn't be who I am today if I didn't go through everything I went through. So I wouldn't want to change anything in my life, because who knows, I would either be worse than what I am now, or I could be better, but I think I'm doing pretty good in life right now. So I'd give him some advice and tell him not to do half the dumb shit he did, but I'm hard-headed, so I know I wouldn't listen to myself.
Right. Yeah, I feel that, man. That's an awesome answer right there, man. Next question. Are you happy at this moment in life, and why?
Yeah, I'm happy. Because I was saying to one of my buddies the other day, we were on the way to a job site at work, and we passed the cops, and I was like, man, it feels so good not to get that pit in your stomach driving past the police, period. And then I was just, it was crazy, and I still catch myself, like, when I see, like, certain types of cars that were, like, unmarked or federal-looking cars, like, I'll still look at them, but I don't trip on it no more. Like, I just like where I'm at in life. I got a good job. I got almost 19 and a half months clean. I stay in Oxford House, and Oxford House has really helped me actually learn how to do the basic shit, like fucking hell, wash my cup as soon as I'm done with it instead of just putting it in the sink. And it's helped me build that sober community that I got now. And yeah, I'm just happy. I like life now.
Okay, yeah, my drug of choice, man. I'm gonna piggyback off of what you said. You know, when we see the police cars back in the day, you know what I mean? When we in our addiction, our heart jump up out of our chest, man. You know what I mean? Our heart would jump up out of our chest. But you know, when we get sober and everything, we ride by. We want them to look at us. You know what I mean? We want them to see us. I'm like, man, I'm driving sober because, like I said, man, my drug of choice was alcohol. And then, you know, as I got older, you know, I was a late bloomer. I had started doing cocaine and, you know, and things like that. And that was really took me over the edge, man. That's really, you know, the alcohol, beers, and cocaine really led me down a road that, you know, I wasn't myself. So I really just had to find some help, man. And when I found the help, it was very helpful for me. So I applaud you, man. I applaud you for everything you're doing right now. All right, I got the next question. Finish this sentence. My name is Michael, and I am...
My name is Michael, and I'm the king of recovery.
All right, man, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. I dig that. Next question. Who is Michael?
Michael's just, nowadays he's just a good guy who likes to help everyone out and try to help that next suffering addict get into either sober living or into sobriety. Like, I've stopped and talked to a couple people, and I asked them their story when they're like homeless and everything, because that's one thing in my addiction. I was never really homeless. I always had the money to go get hotel rooms, so I was houseless, but I wasn't homeless. Like, I had a place to go every night, and I've just tried getting people stories and tried to get them to, like, turn their life around. So, like, I'm a helper nowadays. Instead of destroying people's lives with the drugs I used to sell, I'll try to help everyone out.
And does that give you a sense of goodwill? Because, you know, when we're in our addiction, you know what I mean? We only focus on the high, the money that we're making and everything like that. Do it give you a sense of purpose since you're helping out now?
It does. Biggest thing they say in recovery is you can't keep what you have, you don't give it away. So I give it away, not just to keep my own recovery, but to also help out that next suffering addict and try to get them to a point in their life where they love themselves and everything and have that self-worth. That's the biggest thing that a lot of addicts are lacking, is self-worth and self-love. But as soon as they get that, it I don't want to say it gets easier, but it gets easier at the same time, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Okay, I got the next question for you, Mike. Finish this sentence. Today, I will not...
Today, I will not get high or drunk.
Awesome. That's dope. I got the next question for you. How important is this show to you and to others dealing with addiction?
It's important because your message can get out to many people all across the United States and all over the world, and it can help out that next addict who wants to get into recovery. So I feel like doing these shows helps other people who are thinking about it. It plants that seed into somebody's head that's still in active addiction. They come across this on YouTube. Bam, it plants that seed. Like, okay, well, bam, I see all these different people on this guy's show doing good now. And they come from all different walks of life. So, I mean, I think it's a very important thing. and
So
the next battling addict.
appreciate that. I sure appreciate it. That was a great answer as well, man, because I'm going to piggyback off what you said, man. We just do not have a lot of platforms, especially when it comes to YouTube. It's platforms out there, but, you know, with the YouTube and the algorithm, they don't really just, give us exposure to these kind of the content that we do. You know, a lot of people ain't trying to hear about addiction stories, and you know what I mean, unless you big time already, they want to come to your platforms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you know, YouTube is mainly about beef and the gang and shit. You know that would get the ratings, and I understand that. But you know, like I said, I'm trying to create a community right here, Mike, man, and it's doing very well, man. So like I said, I appreciate you being here with me today.
I appreciate you for having me on here, my man.
Thanks. What is the best part about being clean?
Having real friendships and real relationships with my family and other people, because in addiction I didn't trust nobody. I mean, it's hard to trust now, but I give other people the ability, I give myself the ability to let other people have my trust. Like I give my trust now. I still stand firm on, like, if I catch you lying, like, I'm never gonna believe you again, but I'm gonna give you that trust and see where you go with it. And that's probably the best part of being clean, is I'm able to actually start trusting people. And I mean, shit, I eat now. I'm a foodie. I love eating, and I do that.
Yeah, because I've seen on your your social media accounts, your face was slim. When you're on here right now, you got that weight on you.
Yeah.
You know, I did the same thing, man, because you know, when we're in our addiction, man, we focus on so much other shit, man. We be all over the place, man. We don't be taking time out to eat right. I finally got myself back in the gym, man. I be working out and things like that, man. And I try to eat healthy, right? So, yeah, like I said, I see the weight on you, man. I see the weight on you.
Yeah, I feel you on the gym part, because I'll be going to the gym too.
Yeah.
I'll be going, shit, if I ain't going there to run, I'm going there to at least lift weights. Or, I mean, the one I go to, they have a pool and like a little, one of those little wave runners, little wave riders. Man, I'm working the courage up to try that motherfucker. I'm gonna bust my shit the first time.
So how long have you been clean?
I got clean 7/7/21, and I've been clean since. And I have about 19 and a half months clean.
Wow. Was it difficult at the beginning?
Not really, because when I got clean, I went to jail, so it was kind of easy. But then when I got out, I went, instead of like hitting the streets and then going to treatment, the jail took me straight to inpatient treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Then I did reintegration after that, got out, and then went into straight into sober living. So like, I've done what I needed to do to try to stay sober. And then I mean, it's been easy but hard at the same time sometimes, because when I left, I moved out of my Oxford house. Same night I went to jail. I was on my way to the plug house, got pulled over. Went to jail on a warrant from 2019. So that was a blessing from my higher power that night, because if I would have went and seen my plug, I would probably, who knows where I'd be. I'd be either dead or in prison, one of the two.
Yeah. What was one of the most scariest moments for you, man? What was one of those moments that hit you in the head and made you be like, man, this shit ain't for me no more? When did you realize that?
Probably when I got shot at the last time. I realized, like, man, I'm 25 years old, 24 years old, and like, why am I still doing this dumbass young people shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was young, shit was cool, it was fun, it was exciting. But when you get older and you got kids, man, you just sit there and you think about it like, damn, bro, I'm finna leave all my family, my kid and everything, and For what? For some money? There ain't no loyalty in the game no more. There ain't loyalty in nothing no more. And at the end of the day, a motherfucker is gonna get you for whatever they want to get you for. So why keep being dumb? Why not just get my life back on track?
Man, you're totally right on that, because like I say, when we in our addiction, man, we don't really think about nobody, Mike. Man, we don't really be thinking about nobody. It's all about ourselves. You know what I mean? And when we get older, man, we start to look at things a little different. It might take a lot of people. Sometimes it might take them a little longer than others. Some people might have to, overdose. Some people might have to go through some real traumatic situations for them to actually realize, hey, that this shit ain't for me. And whatever people go through, whatever it is that can wake you up, hey, it can actually help you in recovery, help you in life. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. So yes. Like I said, I applaud you for everything you're doing, brother. And like I said, man, this is the channel right here, man. This channel will always be open to you. If you have any friends or anybody like that, man, just please let them know, man. You got a dope channel, the SoberGang podcast, Mr. Show Out TV. He's really doing some special things. So I got another question for you, Mike. Out of everything you have went through, what have it taught you, and what have you learned from the experience?
Everything I've been through, I know I made the wrong choices, but I went through a lot of trials and tribulations. And at the end of the day, it's like my higher power and everything. So it's got me closer to that, and it's taught me a lot about not just myself, but other people and how other people move in life, and how a lot of people you have to take at face value. You can't believe what the hell they're finna tell you, because you already know they're gonna say whatever they want to say to get that next high. And now when I'm sober, I still kind of look at people that way, but I got to remember that everyone changes once they get sober. They go back to the real them. So I've learned to trust people more, and I've also learned not to trust people at the same time with everything I've been through.
Man, awesome. Dope answer. Before I get you out of here today, Mike, is there anything you would love to tell anybody that's going through something right now? If they're going through some things right now, can you give them some advice?
Man, whatever you're going through, just keep pushing through it, because no matter what, like they always say, the grass is greener on the other side. It may not happen right away, but eventually it will. Just keep pushing. Don't give up.
Great. Awesome. Thank you, Mike, man. Thank you for joining me today. Hey, this was an awesome show, man. And like I said, Mike, I'm a friend right here, man. I'm your brother right here, man. So anything you need from me, like I said, hey, you message me, hit me up. If anything that you just want to get off your chest and want to come on the show about, let me know, man. Let me know. Hey, this is the SoberGang podcast. Just tuning in. I'm your host, SOBRIETY TV. And today we had Michael Emerick in the building. Yeah. He was dropping these jewels today. Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
Thank you for having me on here, my man.
All right. See you again, brother.
All right. See you later.
Yo, we cannot make this up, everybody. Hey, thank you, Mike, again for joining the show. Everybody, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to inspire those in addiction. We're trying to inspire people just like you. Because if you're watching this channel, that means you have a problem, or you've been having a problem, or you're going through some issues. This is what this channel is about. We're trying to uplift people in addiction. We're trying to motivate people in addiction. And we're trying to inspire people in addiction. This is the SoberGang podcast, everybody. Yeah, please go check out some of my other videos as well. I got well over 100 videos for you all to watch. And they're very important videos. I think y'all will very, very love these videos as well. So that is what we're doing, everybody. I hope each and every one of y'all enjoyed this broadcast today. I know I really did. Michael came in and dropped some jewels, everybody. Listen, if you're going through anything in addiction, please do not give up. Please do not give up. There's always hope. There's always another day. If you relapse, don't beat yourself up. Just pick yourself up and keep it pushing. This is Mr. Show Out TV, SoberGang podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed this show. And make sure you like and subscribe to this video. Subscribe to the channel, Mr. Show Out TV. Yeah.
Welcome to Mr. Show Out TV Recovery and Addiction YouTube channel, where we hope to inspire those battling addiction. Please subscribe and like the channel. Make sure you click the notification bell to get notified whenever we broadcast. Thank you and enjoy the show. To support the channel, you can send donations to Cash App $Mr. Show Out TV. So please don't wait, subscribe now. Together we can help and give inspiration to millions of people.